You scoop this foam out of here, and as it creates, you might as well just go ahead and get it out. This sap that's boiling right now is sap that I went up and got today. And I bought down 12 gallons yesterday. And this is the result, not this. This right here, minus a few teaspoons out of there that we eat. This quart and that much right there is what we got out of 12 gallons of sap, which ain't bad. And this is what I got. This is the third time I bought. This is the fourth, this is the fifth. But that's the maple syrup that we got out of the sap that we gathered yesterday. I went to bed about 3 o'clock in the morning by the time I got this done. This right here will be probably, probably 10 or 11 o'clock before this gets done. Takes a while, and I just scoop that out. See that old white foam that gets in there when you first put your sap in? I just scoop it out. Probably wouldn't have to, but if there's any little impurities in there that's fell off the tree or whatever when you're pouring your sap into the bucket, it'll blend right in with that foam and you can lift it right out of there. But anyway, that's just now getting started and boiling. And what I do, I've got, this is about, what we got today was probably about 9 gallons. And I was hoping it'd run again today, and it sure did. They're running right now. But it's going to freeze up probably about 7 or 8 o'clock tonight, the way they're talking. Anyway, what I do is I put, this is up to the max line in this kettle. And I take this kettle, this one, if you can see it, and I put this on the stove and fill this up with sap. I've got a 5-gallon bucket in the house. I fill it up with sap, put it on the stove, and get it to boiling. And when it starts boiling, then I bring it out here and dump it into this. And what that does is it keeps this going. It won't, if you pour cold sap in this naturally, it will stop that boil, and you're going to be sitting tick, 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 waiting for your boil to come back, to start steaming again. That's why I do that. I thought, well, that's a pretty good idea to do it, so that's what I've been doing. And it works well, because when you dump that sap in there, it's already boiling, and this just continues right on to boil. So let me turn this up. That's high as that little burner will go. That's high enough. It's a rolling. I'm gonna go in there and I'll put this back on. I'll turn you back on when I come back out and dump some more here. Okay, here we go with another one. All right. Now, what we're going to do here, we've got about another half a kettle to put in here, and it is up. We're maintaining it around the maximum line here. It boils down, we put more in. But we're up to here. It's still up to here. And then when we get this one in, then we'll be able to let this go for several hours. Checking it every hour I do, till it gets down to about 2 inches thick, or deep, and then I'm checking it every probably 30 minutes and then 20 minutes. You know, you want to keep a close eye on it. And the more, I'm sure, the more you do this, see that foam come off that I just put in there? I'm sure the more you do this, the more familiar you'll get with your setup, however you're cooking this off, or boiling it down rather. I like to get every bit of that foam off. Every time I put more in there, I put that off. So I'll go ahead and cook this down and get this done, and we'll call it the end here today. And but you saw the syrup. I done took it back in the house, and that it's well worth doing. It's well worth doing. It's aggravating. Of course, if I enjoy being out in the woods, if you didn't enjoy being out in the woods, it might be a little challenging. But this time of year, there's not a whole lot going on. So when you can get out, a reason or an excuse to get out in the mountains and do something like this, it's a no-brainer to me. I don't know why I've not been doing it for years. I've been wanting to, but never did tie into it. But we're doing it now. Now, those trees, in 2 days, let's see, day, night, in 48 hours, those trees, this sap came out of 9 trees. 9 trees. And it's gave me 21 gallons of sap from, what'd I say? 9 trees. So you can imagine these fellers, it's got thousands of trees tapped. They've got a pretty good flow of sap rolling in. Okay, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to put the final bit of sap in here. I'm going to bring it back and dump it. We'll cook her down, and that'll be this round. Now I've got, I think there's 4 videos, 4 or 5, on maple syrup. And it shows the first tap I ever put in a tree, and right on up to right now, making the syrup. And it's pretty self-explanatory if you watch them in sequence. If you don't know how, I mean, ain't much to it. But they are quite a bit to it too. So, not complicated, but things just got to be done. You'll have better results if they're done correctly. That'll be it today.